You deserve a Shao Cow barbecue. 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 You deserve a Shao Cow barbecue.
Action continues here in the Bingo Plus XABL 2026. And the first quarter is brought to you by Mighty Sports. And the live stream broadcast is presented by Jim Weaver Designs, Filipino wearable art for Filipinos at heart. Here in the Mena division, we turn our attention to this battle between 2022 Audi Schöne against 2020 Daily Watch. 2022 wearing their immaculate white, while 2020 Daily Watch wearing their ferocious black uniforms. This is Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from the Jacinto 2 competition court inside Father Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center inside Xavier School, San Juan City. It's 2-0 for the men in white. 2020 swings the ball around and they find the ball downstairs for Luther Lim. Tying up the ball game at 2 apiece. Baseline jumper goes out for Wellington Yap. Second try here. They send it out to John Frederick Chua. Shot clock down to 3. Chua launches the straightaway 3. That one hits the back of the rim. Gavin Chen with the rebound. Or check that, that's Edward Tan. Tan misses. Rebound secured by Ruel Cordova. There's a pushing variety though. Called against 2006-2022. Possession will stay with 2020. Eight minutes and 28 remaining here in the first quarter. And it looks like we've got a slight delay to the continuation of our game. So it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a clarification here. And looks like action will resume now. 2020 Daily Watch will retain possession. They have 14 seconds on their shot clock. D throws the ball away, and here comes the attack by Franz Chuonko. Chua launches that elbow three to no avail. 2020 Daily Watch now with possession. Carlo Ang. He sent it to Jerry Cotan. Luther Lim. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Traveling violation was called there against Jerry Cotan as he met the brick wall right there. That stopped his flow. Wellington Yap. Now they go to Cordova. Shot clock down to 10. And a miss by Chuonko. Second try, and it's good. Downstairs for Ruel Cordova. We got a foul on the play. That will send 2020 Daily Watch to the free throw line. That'll be Edward Tan going to the line for two. And we got a timeout on the floor called by 2006-2022. At the free throw line for two shots, that will be Edward Tan, and it's brought to you by Jerry's Grill. Four threes are tally. It will stay with 2020 Daily Watch. Off the inbound, corner three on the way, and it's good for Jerry Cotan. And the lead swings to Daily Watch's favor. We got a foul on the play called against 2020, and it's against Carlo Ang. It will be John Frederick Chua with the inbound. Franz Chuonko. Shot clock down to 7. Drive to the basket by Noah Messina, and there's a foul on the play. Entering this ball game, by the way, 2006-2022, they're staking their unblemished record. They're currently tied for first with 2002-2011 second skin Jerry's Grill, both at 4-0. While 2020 Daily Watch has this pattern of win-loss, win-loss. So they lost 2 of their last 3 games. Ten seconds on the shot clock here for 2006-2022. Messina steps into that 3, and that's an air ball. Six-4 lead here for 2020. They're trying to extend their advantage right now. They go downstairs to Edward Tan. Jericho Tan. Back to Edward Tan. Cross-court pass. And now great ball movement for 2020. But a rejection right there from Ruel Cordova. Now Chua on the run. Eye in the sky fine. Cordova could not get to that leather. Six to 4 is our count. Jericho Tan, drive and kick to the corner. Sia for 3, left it short. Chua with the rebound. Chua, nice find inside. Oh, and Wellington Yap got his shot bothered. But there's a foul on the play, a pushing variety. Now Wellington Yap going to the line for 2 shots. Wellington Yap this season, 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.3 assists a game. Two for 2 there for Wellington Yap. And we are tied at 6-all. 5 minutes and 35 left here in the opening period. Sia attacks, kicks it to the corner. Jericho Tan, and ruled as a long 2. 8-6 is our count. And a dribbling violation called against. Check that. That's Franz Chuwonko. (2020) an opportunity right here to extend their lead further. Edward Tan misses that reverse layup. And now Wellington Yap. 2006-2022. Trying to move the ball around. Chuwonko. Yap. Now they go to Messina. There's a foul on the play. Shot clock was already down to 5 seconds. We got 2 fresh entries here. So that's Eldridge Nang and Timothy Mas. Four minutes and 46 left. Past the halfway mark of the period and near turnover for 2006-2022, and Chua scores downstairs off that feed from Timothy Mas. .13 on the shot clock. Here's the attack by Jaime Sia. Traveling violation call against 2020. Now 2006-2022. Trying to break this tie. Mas downstairs to Messina. Messina spins. Oh, and gets rejected by Edward Tan. Ball possession will remain with 2006-2022. Bingo Plus XABL 2026 is organized by the Alumni Association of Xavier School, sponsored by Jim Weaver, Mighty Sports, Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings, Premium Realty Corporation, Neat Sneaks, Jerry's Grill, and Chow Cow Barbecue. Marketing partner, Kings of the Court. Great stop right there from behind by Chua. And lucky break for 2006-2022. It's off the fingertips of... Let's see, that's Jaime Sia. 3 minutes and 40 left. Keyhole jumper won't go through for Messina. Jerry Cotan. Still with the leather. Cross-court pass now to Luther Lim. Jerry Cotan, they only have 7 to shoot. And a near steal completed there by Audie Shauna. But first a foul called. Or check that, that was a kickball violation. Edward Tan out for 2020. Lance Lim already in the ball game here for 2020. Also fresh entry, Josh Magat replacing Ruel Cordova. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline drive. And that was a tough angle for Luther Lim to work with. Now Chua attacking. Chua floats it up. And it's off to the left. Offensive rebound, put back, but won't go through for Eldridge Nang. Lance Lim saves the basketball to Jerry Cotan. Timothy Shi. 10 seconds to shoot. That was a fall-away shot there by Jaime Sia. It was covered by 2006-2022's defense, and that's a turnover. Bad pass there from John Frederick Chua. And we have been deadlocked at 8-all for quite a while now. Frederick Chua checks out, replaced by Franz Chuwonko. Jaime Sia give it up to the corner. And Gavin Chen lost the basketball. Here's the attack. Downhill by Mas. And Timothy Mas gets the finish. Coast to coast from defense to offense. 10-8 lead here for 2006-2022. Jose Antonio Ramos with a turnover for 2006-2022. Jerry Cotan misses that corner J from the right. Minute and 38 left. And there's a foul against Timothy Shi. And that last foul sent 2020 into the penalty. So that'll be 2 free throws for Timothy Mas. First free throw is good. Averaging 15.3 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 6.8 assists per ball game. Mas goes 2 out of 2. Four-point ball game, 12-8. A minute and 28 remaining. Sia attacks. Sia couldn't get that right-hand finish. Loose ball. It was bobbled by Franz Chuwonko, and it will stay with 2020 A minute and 19 remaining here in the opening frame. Carlo Ang. Gavin Chen. Shot clock down to 7. Corner 3 missed by Lance Lim. Timothy Mas. And there's a blocking foul called against Carlo Ang. That'll mean free throws once more for 2006-2022. And these free throws brought to you by Jerry's Grill. And first free throw for Timothy Mas. Badly missed. Didn't even scrape iron. One of two for Timothy Mas. One minute to go here in the opening period. Carlo Ang sends it to the corner. Vince Crisostomo back to Ang. Now to Jaime Sia. Sia in the paint, double teamed, and there's a tie-up between Sia and Eldridge Nang. Ball possession will go to 2006-2022 Audi Schöne. .40 seconds remaining, 2-for-1 opportunity here for 2006-2022. Mas attacks. Mas tried to go glass, no good. Carlo Ang with the rebound. And ball tapped away by Franz Chuonko. .7 seconds remaining. Last possession for 2020 this quarter. 3 seconds difference between game and shot clock. A miss right there from the wing by Vince Crisostomo. And the ball tapped last by Timothy Mas. 8 seconds left. Spin move here by Gavin Chen. No dice. Eldridge Nang with the rebound. And that will end the first 10 minutes of action. It's a 5-point advantage for 2006-2022 Audi Schöne over 2020 Daily Watch. 13-8. We'll be back with second quarter of action here in the Bingo Plus XABL 2026. Second quarter of action here in the Bingo Plus XABL 2026 is brought to you by Neat Sneaks. And our live stream broadcast is presented by Jim Weaver Designs, Filipino wearable art for Filipinos at heart. After one, it's a 5-point advantage for 2006-2022 over 2020, 13-8. Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from the Jacinto 2 competition court inside Father Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center in Xavier School, San Juan City. 2020 with first possession. Crisostomo missing that corner 3. Now 20:06-2022 with possession. Timothy Mas had to give up that basketball to Franz Chewonko. Timothy Mas. Shot clock winding down. 3-pointer on the way. That's too strong for Chewonko. And that didn't hit the rim, and the shot clock did not reset. Shot clock violation against 20:06-2022. (2020) could not put up a shot in that possession, but they get the counter steal. Edward Tan, or should we say that's there's a foul in that play. That's 2 out of 2 there for Major D. Mas. They forward that pass to Noah Messina. Now they send it to the corner to Chewonko. Shot clock down to 7. Chewonko with the leaner. No. Rebound Sia. Luther Lim. Corner 3 now. And a miss by Vince Crisostomo. Out that pass. And Noah Messina recovers that loose ball. Chewonko calling for the play. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Messina gave it up there for Mas. And that's a beautiful play, finding Timothy Mas for that jumper. 15-10 is our count. That's Jaime Sia, aggressive to the hole and gets fouled. And Sia makes that free throw. 4-point ball game in favor of 2006-2022. 15-11. Noah Messina with the inbound. Aldrich Nang. Now to Timothy Mas. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mas launches the 3 and bullseye. 18-11 is our count. 7.5 to go before we hit the intermission. Another steal here completed by Noah Messina. Mas trying to go back to back, but that 3-pointer rolls out. Mas sends it out. Chewonko and drills it from the right elbow. Referees rule it as a long 2. It's now a 9-point ball game, 20-11 in favor of 2006-2022. This timeout is brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. 2020 called that last time out as the 2006-2022 lead starting to blow up. Now at 9 points, 20-11. Kuan sends it downstairs. And the shot is up and in for Edgardo Santos. Magat turns around, no good for 2006-2022. 7-point ball game. Could be 4 or could be 5, depending on the shot that 2020 takes, but lucky break for 2020 as Eldridge Nang stepped at the baseline. Sia off the inbound. They go back to Jerry Cotan. Flips it up and in. It's down to a 5-point ball game, 20-15. Timothy Mas left that 3-pointer short. Now Jerry Cotan heading the 3-on-2. And a miss from close range for Kuan. And now we got a 3-man swap for 2006-2022. Wellington Yap, Ruel Cordova, and Fred Chua back in the ball game. Great ball movement by 2020, but they could not capitalize. Timothy Mas. And a miss there by Wellington Yap. Wellington Yap gets the counter steal against 2020. Messina rises for 3, rolls out. Long rebound, Fred Chua. Chua stops, pops. Does not drop. Long rebound. It's saved there by Mas. Messina gives it to Wellington Yap. Drills that baseline J. 5:05 remaining here in the second quarter. Three-pointer missed by Jerry Cotan. Messina couldn't hit that jumper on the 2006-2022 side of things. 4 minutes and 40 left here in the second. Here's the attack by Jaime Sia. Sia gets 2 defenders and he got fouled. Couple of swaps here for both sides. But right now for 2006-2022, they're trying to not only protect their lead but also try to add to it. 7-point ball game. Jaime Sia goes 1 out of 2. Makes this a 6-point ball game, 22-16. 4:24 left. Now they go to Jose Antonio Ramos. Eldridge Nang. His pass goes off of Ruel Cordova. .405 left. Another turnover here by 2020. And on the run, a miss right there for Timothy Mas. Under 4 minutes to go here in the period, and we got a timeout called by 2020. And this timeout is brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. Second quarter continues here at the competition court inside the Father Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center, and a stop right there by 2006-2022, coming off that last timeout by 2020 here in the first half. 3 minutes and 41 to go in the second period. So far in this ball game, balanced scoring for 2006-2022, but they are led by Timothy Mas with 10 points, 4 rebounds already. Nigel D, the jumper, left it short. Rebound, Jose Antonio Ramos. Chua gave it up to Eldridge Nang and drills that jumper from straight away. .304 left here in the second. Jaime Sia sent it out to the right wing. Jumper is no good. And now 2006-2022. And that jumper is good for Roel Cordova. Extends their advantage to a baker's dozen of 13, 29-16. D, extra pass to Carlo Ang, and nice find. Going to Eldridge. Let's see, that's Edgardo Santos, and we got a timeout on the floor called by 2006-2022, and this timeout is brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. Mini run put up here by 2020, and they are down by 11 points at the moment. There's a foul call against 2020. Baseline inbound here for 2006-2022. Chua, corner three. That's way off base. Rebound Jaime Sia. Exactly 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And Jerry Cotan with some pure streak shooting there from the right wing. 29-21. It's down to an 8-point ball game. Defensive rebound by Carlo Ang. Jerry Cotan drives through. Couldn't get that shot to go in. Timothy Mas to Chua. Back to Timothy Mas. Ramos, 3-ball. No. Offensive rebound and put back combo there. Missed by Cordova. And look at that. Cordova gets the offensive rebound and put back combo for the hoop, the harm, the 3-point play the hard way, and much to the delight of everyone on the bench. Rising in unison after Ruel Cordova got that bonus play opportunity. And this free throw is brought to you by Jerry's Grill. And Ruel Cordova hits that K-style off the glass. Exactly 1 minute to go. Offensive foul was called right there. And it's called against Timothy Shi. Under a minute to go here in the second quarter. 2006-2022 having a hard time crossing the half-court line. And 2020 gets a steal. Santos sends it out. Jerry Cotan for 3. Yes, sirree! Now 2006-2022 trying to move the ball around. .6 seconds left. A 10 seconds difference between the game clock and shot clock. And the turnover right there for 2006-2022. .20 left, and 2020 turns the ball over. And nifty find right there for Mas. Nice assist. Coming from Ruel Cordova. Well, check that was coming from Jose Antonio Ramos. 7.8 seconds left. Jerry Cotan at the free throw line for 2 shots. And this trip to the free throw line brought to you by Jerry's Grill. .8 ticks on the clock, and Jerry Cotan hits that second free throw. Noah Messina gives it to Chua. 3 on the game clock. And that was badly missed. And at the halftime break, 2006-2022 leading 2020 34-26. And we'll be back with second half of action.
From unforgettable moments to once-in-a-lifetime experiences, welcome to the new Bingo Plus VIP Club. This year, we're giving you something you've never seen before. We redefine what VIP truly means. At Bingo Plus, we don't just reward you. We transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. A refined world of privilege, where every level you reach unlocks something greater. Welcome to Regent, where your story and privileges begin. Step into Crown, where every reward takes you further. Rise to Imperial, where your access becomes truly exclusive. And Maharlika, where privilege reaches its most elevated form. Come with us and experience the world like never before. Celebrate every milestone the way you deserve to be celebrated. Unforgettable experiences and exclusive rewards. Moments that stay with you. Shop, indulge, celebrate, travel, everything you desire in one privileged world. This is Bingo Plus. We always look beyond more. Are you ready to enter a world of prestige, premium, and exclusive experiences? Be part of the Bingo Plus VIP Club as we usher you into your new nobility level. Start your luxury entertainment journey with us. From unforgettable moments to once-in-a-lifetime experiences, welcome to the new Bingo Plus VIP Club. This year, we're giving you something you've never seen before. We redefine what VIP truly means. At Bingo Plus, we don't just reward you. We transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. A refined world of privilege, where every level you reach unlocks something greater. Welcome to Regent, where your story and privileges begin. Step into Crown, where every reward takes you further. Rise to Imperial, where your access becomes truly exclusive. And Maharlika, where privilege reaches its most elevated form. Come with us and experience the world like never before. Celebrate every milestone the way you deserve to be celebrated. Unforgettable experiences and exclusive rewards. Moments that stay with you. Shop, indulge, celebrate, travel, everything you desire in one privileged world. This is Bingo Plus. We always look beyond more. Are you ready to enter a world of prestige, premium, and exclusive experiences? Be part of the Bingo Plus VIP Club as we usher you into your new nobility level. Start your luxury entertainment journey with us. From unforgettable moments to once-in-a-lifetime experiences, welcome to the new Bingo Plus VIP Club. This year, we're giving you something you've never seen before. We redefine what VIP truly means. At Bingo Plus, we don't just reward you. We transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. A refined world of privilege, where every level you reach unlocks something greater. Welcome to Regent, where your story and privileges begin. Step into Crown, where every reward takes you further. Rise to Imperial, where your access becomes truly exclusive.
Third quarter of action is brought to you by Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings. And this broadcast of the Bingo Plus XABL 2026 is presented by Jim Weaver Designs, Filipino wearable art for Filipinos at heart. The Bingo Plus XABL 2026 is organized by the Alumni Association of Xavier School, sponsored by Jim Weaver, Mighty Sports, Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings, Premium Realty Corporation, Neat Sneaks, Jerry's Grill, and Chow Chow Barbecue, and marketing partner Kings of the Court. And after the first 20 minutes of action, it's a 34-26 lead for 2006-2022 Audi Schöne. That's an 8-point advantage right now. There's Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from the Jacinto 2 competition court. Inside the Father Rafael Cortina SJ Sports Center. Inside the Xavier School San Juan campus. 9:09 left here in the third quarter rather. Mas missing. Second try. Wellington Yap gets it in off the glass. 36-26 is our tally. So far, Timothy Mas, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And for 2020 Daily Watch, they're led so far by Jericho Tan with 15 points. Ruel Cordova continues the rally here for 2006-2022 Audi Schöne. Corner 3 is short for Cyril Taino. Or check that was Vince Crisostamo rather. Now here comes Mas, and there's a offensive foul called against Timothy Mas. Jericho Tan feeds the ball inside to Nigel D. That's a miss by Kuan. Offensive rebound missed by Carlo Ang. Now Chua clears the ball. Timothy Mas bothered there by Carlo Ang. And Mas lost control of the basketball, and there's a dive for the loose ball. It's off of Ruel Cordova. Kuan gives it to Tan. Tan feeds it downstairs. Shot clock down to 9. 3-pointer missed by Jericho Tan. Offensive rebound and putback right there for Jaime Sia. It's down to a 10-point ball game. So in favor of 2006-2022. Man-to-man defense here, full court, and there's a stop by 2020, and they get the score as well. Jericho Tan hits a shot off the glass. 38-30 is our count. Chua throws the ball away. Nigel D gets a steal, and there's a blocking foul called against Frederick Chua. Eldridge Nang returns to the ball game and replaces Ruel Cordova. Franz Chuonko checking back in to replace Fred Chua. Side out here for 2020. They swing it to the left wing. Long two and drilled in by, see, that's Nigel D. And the steal completed here by 2020. Couldn't capitalize on that one. Mas, straightaway 3. Off the mark. Noah Messina, offensive rebound. Chuonko back to Messina. Gets closed out on the 3. There's a foul by Nigel D. And Noah Messina will head to the free throw line for 3 shots, and it's brought to you by Jerry's Grill. so far in this ball game. Noah Messina, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Far cry from his usual averages of 25 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Timothy Mas drives. Couldn't hit that floater. There's a foul on the play. Called against Noah Messina. Timothy Mas and Wellington Yap both checking out. Jobet Ko makes a late appearance here for 2006-2022. And also the return of Fred Chua. Chiwonko gets a steal. Messina, series of fakes. Tried to go glass, but wrong angle on that shot. Now 2020, they go for the 3. Jericho Tan couldn't hit it. Chiwonko pushes it forward. Loose ball. And they feed the ball inside Eldridge Nang, but another great stop by 2020. Sia, rack attack, misses that. Jericho Tan, offensive rebound and putback combo. But hold on, looks like our referees will make an announcement. Okay, so that's a 2020 Daily Watch got warned for delaying the game. Down to a 5-point ball game. Jobet Ko. So with the leather, gives it up to Chua for 3. Bullseye! Right now, Fred Chua now with 5 points in the ball game. And on the other side, that's Nigel D with that jumper to go. Jobet Ko lost his footing and ball recovered by 2020. Counter steal. The tap by Messina. Jobet Ko. What a pass there to Eldridge Nang. Zips it while Jobet Ko was sitting on his butt. Jericho Tan for 3. Yes, sirree. 44-39 is our tally. Ko with the basketball. Sends it out. Jobet Ko couldn't hit that jumper. Now 2020 on the run and Jericho Tan gets fouled. Carlo Ang returning to the fold for 2020. There's a 2-man swap here for 2006-2022. Three minutes and 20 remaining here in the third quarter. That runner no good. Second try here for 2020. Jericho Tan couldn't hit that 3. If you're on the side of 2020, no need to panic as of yet. Especially that it's just a 5-point ball game. 44-39. Steal completed by 2020, but Counter steal completed by Chuonko. Jericho Tan gets a tap and the steal. It's a 1-2. Jericho Tan attacks. No good. Nigel D offensive board and put back. It's down to a 3-point ball game. 44-41. Low scoring affair between these two squads. 2 minutes and 34 left. Ramos. Jumper off to the left. Defensive rebound. Carlo Ang. Ang attacks. 2-on-1. Drops it off. Jericho Tan for the score. And it's down to a 1-point ball game. 2020 Daily Watch has now put 2006-2022 Audi Schöne on notice. This timeout brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. Two minutes and 17 remaining here in the third quarter. In what has been a pretty close battle all throughout this one. Jobet Ko, series of fakes. Jobet Ko in no man's land and fires that shot on a fall away. And from a 1-point lead, it's back to a 3-point advantage for 2006-2022. 13 to shoot. Carlo Ang gave it up to Nigel D, who couldn't make that shot. Chuonko to Bene Koyiuto. Back to Chuonko. Chuonko drives right. Chuonko, quick burst of speed, but couldn't get that finish. Carlo Ang to the front court. 3-on-4. No numbers here, but now full battalion here for 2020, but a miss from close range from Gavin Chen. 1-10 remaining here in the third quarter. Call fakes. Gives it up for Chua, but Fred Chua could not make that 3-point attempt. 55 seconds left. Gavin Chen. Give it up to D. Now to Jericho Tan. They only have 9 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline drive. Wow, despite being deep, Jaime Sia was able to put up that shot. Half a minute left. It's down to a 1-point ball game here for 2006-2022 Audi Schöne. 20 seconds left. So it's a 12-second difference between game and shot clock. Jobet Ko fades, fires, and scores. 3-point ball game. 6 seconds remaining. Here's a drive. Tough shot there. 3 seconds left. They feed Jaime Sia. Blocked by Wellington Yap. And that's how we will end 3 quarters of action. 2006-2022 surviving that onslaught by 2020 to lead by just 3. 48-45. And we'll be back with 4th quarter of action here in the Bingo Plus XABL 2026. Fourth quarter of action here in the Bingo Plus XABL 2026 is brought to you by Shao Kao Barbecue. The live stream of the Bingo Plus XABL is presented by Jim Weaver Designs, Filipino wearable art for Filipinos at heart. And wow, Vince Crisostomo ties the ball game up at 48. And to think I was just about to say that 2006-2022 barely survived the third quarter with a 3-point lead. Koyi Uto gave it up to Eldridge Nang. Bad pass there. And up ahead. And Chua taps it out of bounds. And the pass intended for Timothy Shi. Baseline inbound by 2020. Here's the attack. And Jaime Sia was bothered right there. .16 on the shot clock. Shovel pass. They go to Shi. Crisostomo. Extra pass. Sia for 3. Iron deficient. And it goes to the hands of Fred Chua. Bene Koyuuto got trapped in no man's land, but there's a foul called against Vince Crisostomo. Off the inbound, there's a foul call. Going to be a baseline inbound here for 2006-2022. Koyi Uto throws the ball away. Picked away by Jaime Sia. Sia, nice find, and Crisostomo could not keep the handle on that basketball. Eldridge Nang was right there to bother that shot. And we got a review of that last play. A head coach's challenge launched there. And by 2006-2022 Audi Shauna. And we'll be right back after this review. After that review, the ball has now gone to 2006-2022 Audi Shauna. So that head coach's challenge was successful. Fred Chua misses that jumper, and there is a pushing foul called against Jobet Ko. 2 minutes down here in the final frame, and we are tied still at 48. Crisostomo launches the three. That's an air ball. And the ball will remain with 2020. Jerry Cotan returns together with I believe that's Carlo Ang. Kuan. And the shot clock buzzer sounds off against 2020. 7 minutes and 39 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. Coming up next in our final game here at the competition courts, still in the Mena division, 2007 East Ocean Palace taking on 2014 Fastclad. Here's a foul against 2020. That is against Nigel D. Carlo Ang loses possession of that basketball. 2006-2022 gets the defensive stop. Benny Koyi Uto to Jobet Ko. Ko spins. Fadeaway jumper. That one's iron deficient. Fred Chua misses that three. Offensive rebound, and they swing it around to Bene Koyi Uto, who drills that three for the lead for 2006-2022. Sia floats it up, but too strong. Fred Chua gets a rebound. 6 and 35 remaining here in the final frame. Chua to Jobetko. Shot clock down to 10. Tried to go for the entry pass, but great ball denial right there for Edgardo Santos. And it's a turnover for 2006-2022. Again, at stake here for 2006-2022, Audi Shauna is their current unblemished record of 4-0. While 2020 Daily Watch, they want to break out of this funk, losing 2 of their last 3 games. D, the jumper, off target. Eldridge Nang with the rebound. Bene Koyi Uto. Oh, that nearly was a knockout play, finding Wellington Yap downstairs. But great recognition there by Nigel D. Off the inbound. The jumper is good for Nigel. See, that was Wellington Yap. And now 2020, he sent it to the corner, baseline drive, and it's out of bounds off of Nigel D. Five minutes and 45 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We got a break in action, and this timeout is brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. We're back in action here inside the Jacinto Chu competition court. Father Rafael Cortina Sports Center inside Savory School, San Juan City. And Carlo Ang gets that steal and the bucket as well. Down to a 3-point ball game, 53-50. And a steal by Santos. Couldn't keep it in bound. In 2006-2022, Audi Schöne having a hard time getting that basketball past the half-court line. Five minutes and 20 left in the ball game. This one's still in the balance. Chuwonko underneath, no good. Wellington Yap gets the offensive rebound and putback combo. 5-point ball game, 55-50 in favor of the still undefeated 2006-2022 squad. Gardo Santos lost the basketball and now Jobet Ko to the front court. Bene Koyeuto sends it out to Chuwonko. Shot clock down to 12. Chuwonko for three. No. Jericho Tan with the rebound. Tan pushing pace. Jericho Tan shuffled his feet as he killed his dribble and his pivot foot slid. Franz Chuwonko sends it to Jobet Ko. Ko hands it off to Fred Chua. Chua attacks, gets fouled. Will go to the line for two shots. First of two short for Fred Chua. So far today, 5 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. This season averaging 7.3 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Oh for 2 for Fred Chua. And there's a foul against Bene Koyeuto on that rebounding play. Four minutes and 14 left here in the fourth and final quarter. Jaime Sia couldn't get that shot up and in. There's a foul on the play. And the foul is against Jobet Ko. And both teams already in penalty. Or check that. 2006-2022 Audi Schöne not yet in penalty. They still have one foul to give. Shot clock down to 7. Crisostomo hits the three. And it's down to a 2-point ball game. 2020 still knocking on the door here. Koyeuto. Now with Chuwonko. Chua. Now downstairs to Jobetko. Against two defenders. Knocks down the jumper. And silences the 2020 bench. 4-point lead for 2006-2022. Kuan. Swings it. Baseline J. No good. Koyuto to Chiwonko. Now Wellington Yap. Kicks it out to Chua. Shot clock down to 9. Exactly 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. Jobetko. Clutch for 2006-2022. 59-53. 6-point lead for 2006-2022. And this timeout brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. We're down to the final 2 minutes and 47 of the match. The midnight hours are upon us. Nigel D gets fouled. That was the foul to give for 2006-2022 Audi Schöne, but not in the way that they would have wanted. And it's in the act of shooting. So both teams already in the penalty the rest of the way. Nigel D hits the first of two. One of two. It's down to a 5-point ball game. Wellington Yap. And that was a blown open layup, but Franz Chiwonko gets an offensive board. Chiwonko calling for the play. Fred Chua, now Wellington Yap. They feed the ball inside to Jobetko. Turns, fires, and Jobetko has been top of the pops here in the final quarter. 10 points already, all in the second half. Nigel D gets fouled inside. Will head to the line for two. These two free throws brought to you by Jerry's Grill. First free throw is good for Nigel D. In his last trip, he was only 1 out of 2. This time 2 out of 2 for Nigel D. 61-56 is our score. 2:04 left in the match. And we are down to the last 2 minutes, presented by Jim Weaver. Fred Chua could not make it in transition. And now Nigel D with the leather, attacks, and gets the left-handed finish. It's down to a 3-point game once more, 61-58. Wellington Yap to Jobetko. Ball now with Timothy Mas. Foul given up there by Carlo Ang, and that will mean free throws for Timothy Mas. First of two. Dribbles out for Timothy Mas. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in today's ball game. Mas 1 out of 2. So far today, 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. Again, coming up next, following this one, we got 2007 East Ocean Palace against 2014 Fastclad to close out our Mena division action here at the competition court. Sia gives it to Nigel D. Momentarily lost balance there. Extra pass inside and a miss down low for Edgardo Santos. Mas. Chua. A minute left in this ball game. 4-point lead, and there's a foul. Count it. 2+1 combo meal play for Ruel Cordova. And this one might just seal the deal as the still undefeated 2006-2022 squad close to going 5-0. This bonus free throw brought to you by Jerry's Grill, but a miss for Ruel Cordova. Door is still ajar for 2020. D thought about the three. Swings it to Carlo Ang. Ang drives. Ang bothered by Cordova. Rebound by Fred Chua. 64-58 is our tally. 6-point lead for 2006-2022. Mas asking for a screen here. Cordova sets it. Gives it to Jobetko. Awkward looking shot. Won't go through. Nigel D with a rebound. 15 seconds left. They drop it off. And Kuan makes it a 4-point ball game. 9.6 seconds remaining. And Coach Jesse Ang Chong Hu will not take chances here and call this timeout. This timeout brought to you by Premium Realty Corporation. .6 seconds remaining. And a quick inbound here by 2006-2022. They give it to Mas, and foul is called against Vince Crisostomo. They let about 3 seconds tick away. And these two free throws possibly for the game for Timothy Mas. First free throw is good. 2006-2022. Schöne. Already with 1 foot in the door towards her 5th win. Foul given up there by, I believe, by Fred Chua. That will send Nigel D to the free throw line. Timothy Mas, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. While Wellington Yap with 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. With Ruel Cordova with 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. Your top performers for 2006-2022, Schöne, They are 4.4 seconds away from getting their 5th win in as many games. Four-point game. Koyi Uto pitches it forward to Chua. And that will be it. Your final score. It's 2006-2022. Audi Schöne taking this one over 2020 Daily Watch. 66-62. Coming up next will be your main game. Still in the Mena division, it will be 2007 East Ocean Palace taking on 2014 Fastclad as we continue action here in the Bingo Plus XABL 2026, organized by the Alumni Association of Xavier School. Sponsored by Jim Weaver, Mighty Sports, Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings, Premium Realty Corporation, Neat Sneaks, Jerry's Grill, and Chow Cow Barbecue. Marketing partner, Kings of the Court.
You deserve a Chow Cow Barbecue. You deserve a Chow Cow Barbecue.